You're now tuned in to the Couch Stealers Anime Podcast.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? It is the Couch Stealers. We are back and better than ever. It's Meister Mikey J.
It's your boy AU, and I'm sick as all hell.
Oh shit! Oh my lord, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, all right. First off, as always, we got to give love to the VLG Studio. Thank y'all for all the stuff that y'all do for us. Shout out the VLG Studio. Check them out at the VLG Studio across. I think it's all their socials. VLG Studio, Studio Deck, I believe on IG. So shout them out. We had fun last week, AU, but you might have had too much fun, bro.
Nah, this was coming to me. I was feeling this shit like all last week. This was gonna happen.
You got the Lou Rawls going,
bro. Yeah, I'm getting violated right now. Low key.
It's okay. We gotta give it up for AU. AU coming out. AU knew how. God, AU knew we had to do a pod real quick. So AU, we gonna make this a short one for y'all. We gonna keep it short, keep it sweet. But there was too much going on that we didn't have to hop in. Plus, we're not gonna have an episode next week for Thanksgiving. Let y'all go out there, enjoy yourselves. So we'll be back the following week, which is gonna be, I believe, the 2nd of December. I gotta go check the calendar, but I believe that's gonna be 2nd of December. So I got a week off, so we want to make sure we drop some love for y'all on this one. But honestly, bro, I hit you up, and I know you fighting through the battles right now, but you not fighting through the battles the way that we got from that Bleach shit, bro. Like, that's the best Bleach episode I've ever seen.
I've rewatched that episode about 7 times.
Loud.
And that, I have to possibly consider that as one of the best animated fight scenes I've ever seen in anime. The budget is just being thrown in our face, and I'm okay with that personally. Look at all this budget.
Yo, let me ask you something, Mr. Bleach. Understanding that you have read the manga, I have not. We've said this several times. I've not read the manga, so I'm just along for the ride having fun. You have read the manga, you know what's about to happen. Do you think, what was your expectation? I'll say it like this. What was your expectation as far as
they executed it perfectly?
That's what I was going to say. As far as execution,
they executed it perfectly. There was nothing else to be done. I love the little filler shit that they added into, gave us a little bit more to work with that we didn't get in the manga because it's panels, and so you're never going to get everything that you want out of a fight. I loved how they filled it in. Truly, absolutely.
I just didn't know he could raise motherfuckers from the dead. I was done off of that. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man's Bankai got 4 different powers.
Bro, where he said, if there's a north, there absolutely must be a south. I was like, why are you going hard like this? Like, what are we doing, head captain? Like, I get it, they bodying y'all, so I get he had to turn up. But like, head captain, and no spoilers. I don't want to hear shit. Just let me rock. But like the way they ended that shit, as crazy as it might be, and I cannot wait for next week's episode. I love the way they ended it. Cause like it was like so you remember?
I'm pretty sure that's how it ended in the manga too,
bro. So it was like you remember in Jurassic Park 2 where dude was chasing after the raptor, and at the end he was like, "Clever girl." That's how I felt. Like at the end of that shit, I was like, "Yo, that was some Head Captain literally was just like, damn." All right, that was good, y'all. You know what I mean? Like,
my thing is, it's just unfortunate that he got played, because it's as simple as he got played. You know what I mean? Because he was gonna kill everybody there.
Oh my, bro! The last time I saw a moment get animated, like the way that when he released his Bankai and like. Everything went from being all dark and
it was daytime,
bro.
It was daytime.
It was fucking daytime, bro. It was daytime. How was it daytime? Yo, oh my god,
no,
it was fucking daytime.
They didn't create that device to steal Bankai to steal everybody else's Bankai. They created that Bankai device to steal his Bankai.
I agree. I believe that was the right decision because that bro.
Because he was gonna kill. It didn't matter who was there. He was gonna kill everybody.
He turned night into day. He made that shit, bro. When my man's was like, yo, my lip just cracked. I was like, yo, there's no moisture in that air. Oh my god. Yo, it was like, as again, anime only here. Mr. Bleach, AU himself knows all of this. But like, as I'm watching this, like, I was like kind of like laying on my couch, kind of like just chilling watching it. And then after that, as soon as he turned that shit, that motherfucker said, "Let there be light," and I literally jumped off my couch. I was like, "Yo!" I was like, "Where did this come from?" It was animated wise. It is crazy. And then they just gonna try and like salt bay us that fact that motherfucker went down to talk to Aizen the whole time. There's like, "Yo, where was you at, man? I was down there talking to Aizen," and I was just like, first of all, I love Aizen. Aizen's, in my opinion, the best fucking anime villain of all time. I gotta go out and say it. I think he's the best anime villain of all time.
Wow.
Bro, come on. Like,
You're not about to do me like this. All the years I tried to convince you that Aizen was really that nigga. Like, I mean, really that nigga. All the years I tried to convince you. Wow.
I mean, it worked.
Wow.
Your convincing work.
Wow.
Yo, I specifically saved this review when I knew AU couldn't defend himself because he can't talk.
Wow.
Yo, the reality about it, and I'll be honest, for years,
and I really can't even go in on you right now.
No, I know. Don't worry. This might have been a calculated plan similar to the Quincy's, real quick. But no, that's like the funny thing for me was, and again, y'all know this. We've talked about it plenty of times. The fact that AU for the longest time was trying to get me on Bleach, and I wasn't doing it. He would tell me for years, like, bro, watch Bleach. Yo, you got to pick Bleach back up. You got to pick Bleach back up. And he was saying, like, Aizen is, as a villain, the best villain in anime. I was like, bro, you wildin'. Would you come on? I finally caught up on Bleach. I was like, okay. Not only do I think he is a great villain, I be rooting for Aizen, bro. Aizen make you root for him. Like, bro, you know what?
The hypnosis affected me.
Yo, for real. Granted, I'm not the old girl that just maybe Aizen's getting controlled, Momo or whatever the fuck her name was, stupid ass chick. So I'm not that far in, but like, I ain't gonna lie, if Aizen, take a couple out on his way to the top, I ain't worried about it, cause like, he deserves it, bro. After all of that, he deserves. I fuck with Aizen heavy, I do. But like, him going down there and just getting, for me watching this, the realization that he's still locked up because they don't know what else to fucking do with him.
even I can't say the man's name correctly, and I'm never going to say it correctly. For me, it's just going to be Yawatch, because that's what the closest I can do.
I think Yawatch is actually a pretty good guess, because I tried to Google translate that shit, and Google almost broke, bro.
Jesus Christ. So anybody who can give me the correct pronunciation of that, let me know. Even if I wanted to right now, I couldn't regardless. But he literally said it would take too much time to try to kill you. It's not even worth the effort, bro, and just walk the fuck away. They just walked the fuck away.
He just looked at it. He's like, you know what? I don't want to. It's just going to be too much of my fucking time and effort, and I might not even kill the motherfucker after all of this shit. I don't want to deal with him. He's locked up. I ain't got to work with it. Nah, bro. Bleach has been crazy. I said we talked about it many a times on this show. Couch Stealers, we wildin', but we really getting blessed right now. And I gotta use this. I just want to use this opportunity just on this off the strength, because there was an anime that I watched that I've been keeping up with that I haven't really brought to the table with y'all, that I gotta admit, just even if it's for 2 seconds, I gotta say it's fire. Blue Lock is fire, bro. Blue Lock is fire. And
you want to check it. I can't have it just be straight sports.
No. You want to know what Blue Lock is? And I'll compare this to the only other. So, and we've had this conversation. I think we've had this conversation on this platform before. Sports anime is tough for us to get into. Both of us play sports for a long time. Both of us love it. It's hard for us to kind of like immerse ourselves in like the internal monologue that be happening sometimes in sports, especially when I try with like Kyoko basketball. I tried that shit hard, bro. I'm not even gonna look at Eye Shield. I might do some of the baseball ones because baseball really does have a lot of the inner monologues, so like I might mess with that. But like Haikyuu was the first one that we both were able to be like, all right, let's get on. I hopped on Haikyuu. I dragged this motherfucker on to get on Haikyuu.
You did, and it was worth it.
It was worth it, but it was a drag. I ain't gonna lie. I dragged the fuck out of you to get on the Haikyuu, but it was worth it. And I will take Blue Lock and I will like kind of put you in the mindset of like Haikyuu when it comes to Blue Lock. So Haikyuu is like a story. It's fun. You enjoy the characters. Everything is like you're wanting the team to win. You know what I mean? Like that's where Haikyuu comes in, and that's where Haikyuu has like that element of emotion that is involved in it. Blue Lock is simply who the fuck got that dog in him. That is all Blue Lock is. Blue Lock literally is, do he got that dog in him? I bet that he can keep moving on. It's like the premise of it. Do you know the premise of it, AU?
I heard it was something sports related, and like you got to do like kind of like games and shit to progress forward or something like that.
So
I don't know.
Basically what happens, and I got you. Basically what happens is they got this. Basically, Japan is looking at it like, yo, we are never winning the World Cup. Like, we haven't won the World Cup. We need to figure out a way to win the World Cup. We do all this shit good. We get to the World Cup. We do good things, but we never win it. And so they brought this dude in. This motherfucker's a psychopath. Honestly, I got to look it up, but I think the person who made it's a similar style to like Fire Force and Soul Eater. Like, I think that's one of the reasons why I'm also fucking with it because those two.
Okay, animation is great.
Animation, yeah, the animation is fire. But like, at least the tone of it also feels that way. But like, so basically, the whole premise is Japan has brought this dude in, and he's trying to make the world's greatest striker for soccer. And so he's like, look, you look at all these other countries, look at Cristiano Ronaldo, and they say it by name. They're like, you look at Neymar, you look at fucking Lionel Messi, like, you look at all these great strikers, and what do they have? They got like supreme confidence. They got that you can't fuck with them. So they literally take, I think it's like 100 or no, it's more than 100. I think it's like 300 of the best young strikers in all of Japan, put them in this big ass facility, lock them motherfuckers in there and say, only one of y'all is making it out. And
What
it's
you
like,
mean?
they like only one of y'all.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask this one question. If you answer it the way I want you to, I don't want to hear no more. I'm on it.
Okay.
To the death?
No, not to the death.
Okay, then keep going.
Okay.
If it was to the death, I'd have been like, let's go.
It's not to the death. But basically what happens is it's to the end of your career. So like if you don't make it out, if you lose out in Blue Lock, you can never apply or never try out for the national team. So like if you don't make it, and these dudes are like in high school. So it's like if you don't make it, then fuck it, your career's done, bro. That's it. And so like the shit that gets done in order for them to actually like win it and move on to the next spot and like the main character and everything, like the way that they put it together, it literally is who got that dog in them. And like, and they be talking shit. They be like low key fighting. Like it's individualized because like, how the fuck are you going to make a team out of a bunch of motherfuckers that are playing an individual? And like, how the fuck are you going to take 11 strikers, put them on a field and say, all right, now go win a game? It's like, bro, everybody just wants the ball to go fucking score. And it's not happening like that because I'm not even doing it justice for the way that this shit is done and the way that they bring it out. Blue Lock is like, and I watched the first couple episodes and I was like, all right, okay, this is kind of cool. Like I was watching Aoashi. I was like, all right, this seems like a similar Aoashi. So then that like twist came, that like first or second twist came, got me fucked up. I was like, oh.
I really wish that it was Murder Night in that bitch.
You want Murder Night? But bro, you always want Murder Night.
I do, but if it was, think about this. If it was Murder Night in there, crazy, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like if it's Murder Night, you can only do so much with that. You know what I mean? Like, eventually, you know, like, somebody gonna die. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a matter of who's it. Then it turns into, like, soccer meets fucking Squid Games. You know what I mean? That's what it turns into.
I'm fine with that. I don't like sports anime, so I'm perfectly fine with that being soccer, Squid Games.
You just want in a sense it is soccer Squid Game, just not like motherfuckers dying. That's basically. I won't lie. It's soccer Squid Game, but motherfuckers ain't really dying like that. But I don't know, man. I just had to, like I said, I'm a fan of Blue Lock. I think Blue Lock is fire. So I gotta absolutely just throw that roll that pin down the aisle, if you will, or shoot that shot. Because if that's what it is, a lot of it is I'm him. A lot of it is I got that dog in him. And some of the hypest moments I've had this season, obviously Bleach, obviously My Hero, obviously fucking oh my god, what the fuck out Mob Psycho and all the other crazy moments that are coming out. But like Blue Lock has had a couple of my hypest moments this season. I ain't gonna hold you. So like, I don't know. I'm excited to see what's about to happen here. I'm happy. I don't know. It's gonna be a wild time watching that. I want to see where we end up with that. I know this week is for a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all going to anime NYC. That shit's about to be fire.
Bro, I sold my ticket.
You had to sell your ticket. No,
Bro, I'm not
well,
about to go over there sick as shit, guys.
yeah, good
I'm not
point.
doing all
Good
that.
point. I know. You being a health conscious person, being a good person. I understand, but damn,
I was
I'm
tight,
t-
low key. I was tight.
I'm fucking tight too, because like I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I'm also not gonna lie. I got more money than I paid for it because
Oh, say word. Because you got motherfuckers want to go to Anime
yeah,
NYC.
exactly. So it is what it is. But
I mean, the one thing I'll say too is that, and this is the thing for me that's getting me hyped for next year specifically because, like, we didn't do cons this year. Well, I've never been to a con. I've never been. I'll tell you straight up. I've never been to a con. Have you been to a con before?
yeah,
Oh, damn, you lucky. I never been. What's it like? Tell me.
bro, it's just a whole bunch of weebs in there just weebing.
Yo. I know you can't laugh, but I'm gonna laugh for you. That shit was funny. But
It's
the
great.
weeds just weaving. Like that's
The
what I'm saying.
weaves is
Like,
just weaving in there, bro, and it's great. It's lovely. It's a wonderful thing to be in a space full of thousands of other people like who really share your interests. Because growing up for us, anime, niggas couldn't call me a nerd because we was gonna scrap and I was gonna win. But like people definitely thought I was a nerd, and that's
yo,
fine. You know what I mean? Like I
mhm,
have no issues with that. I never like ran away from like the things that I liked, the things that
mhm,
I enjoyed in life. You feel me?
yeah.
But I can definitely say that now, growing up, is also nice to be able to find yourself in that community. You know what I mean? Where you could just really just feel perfectly fine to just express your weebness.
And that's a really important thing that like for me, I can say that it took me a while to actually learn that. I'll be honest with you. It took me a fucking while. When I was going to like grade school and shit, like yeah, Dragon Ball Z was cool, but everybody fucking watched Dragon Ball Z. So you can get
Exactly.
away
Dragon
with
Ball
that.
Z didn't count. Dragon Ball Z was
Yeah.
like Pokemon.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
didn't people didn't consider those two things anime. That was just a
Mhm.
cartoon to them.
Exactly, bro. But like, I talked about it on here before when it came to like Tenchi Muyu and fucking like Zoids and shit like that. Like when I saw that, I was like, yo, this is really dope. But like, I always felt like I was getting made fun of, or I would have potentially gotten made fun of when it came to it. Like Yu-Gi-Oh was like that weird area because Yu-Gi-Oh was dope for a little bit. I'm not just saying a little bit, but like you can get away with Yu-Gi-Oh in the same way you
Yu-Gi-Oh
could have
was
got away
fire.
with like Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon and all that stuff. But like when it came to like the nitty gritty of it, it took me until I got to high school and I met a couple people and I was just like, oh shit, wait, like I'm good here? Like motherfuckers ain't gonna say shit? Like we good? Like I'm here? Like it was like almost like a fucking can you feel the brand new day type shit. Like I didn't have to worry about all the extras. And that's the thing that I will say about like otakus now and people that are coming up in anime now that anime is way more mainstream than it used to be, it's a great thing. I'm never gonna sit here and say it's a double-edged sword or say something like, "Oh, people, it shouldn't be mainstream because you wasn't fucking shooting with me in the gym like type shit."
You
Like,
can't do that because we gotta welcome that.
thank you. I
You gotta welcome
completely
that. You can't
agree.
you can't gatekeep anime now, nigga. Like we here, bro. Like you should be happy that we blew up to a point where you get to be able to just walk down the fucking street, bro, and possibly run into somebody, and have a conversation about this week's whatever. Like, and you didn't get that before. It was always like I could always walk down the street and talk about sports with somebody. That's easy, bro.
Hmm.
But the odds of me running into somebody, bro, who I could talk to about anime, please.
Yo, and
Shit
it
was
makes
non-existent.
non-fucking existent and like yo, and I could tell like off the top of my head over the last even like 2 weeks where I've walked into like a UPS store, I've walked into the supermarket, I've walked into a fucking Walmart, and I just walked Target, whatever, and I've walked in there with like my my Hunter x Hunter fucking hoodie, or like my Fire Force shirt, or like my JoJo shirt, and like not only does it spark conversations, like I've had people like I remember I went to UPS a couple of weeks, well now almost like a couple months ago, because it was right around the time the DBZ movie was coming out,
Mhm.
and I walked in there with my JoJo shirt on, and the motherfuckers behind the counter stopped scanning my shit. We got into a whole conversation around, oh, did you watch the movie? You gonna watch the movie? Did you see the movie?
Bro,
Yo, you watching that
I've been
Chainsaw
in
Man?
New,
You watching this?
bro, I be in New York. You know how much free shit I get in New York, bro.
I can imagine.
I run into a nigga behind a bar or whatever, or a server. He see my he see my keychain. I mean my lanyard just for League. Oh, you
Mm-hmm.
play League? We start talking about League. Boom, that's a whole free drink immediately. Like, and it's just off the strength, you know. And granted, League isn't like anime, but you get my point. Like, e gaming, you know, esports
Mm-hmm.
rather was not really mainstream either. Yeah, we had it on Xbox. Xbox was holding it down for a long time for esports, but what really blew up esports was, you know, League, really.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm. And
so,
I completely agree. As toxic as that bitch is.
as toxic as it is, but relating this back to anime, you know what I mean? I could possibly walk down the street or into a bar or something like that and possibly meet somebody who enjoys anime, you know, free shit. Literally just, oh, take this shot or whatever. It happens a lot.
Mm-hmm. I can completely imagine, because like I said, it happens to me when I'm just walking down the street and just chilling. And so like I I I, I am 100% unequivocally against gatekeeping anime, because
That's
we work
dumb.
too hard for this shit, bro. Like,
Bro, too many years of just not being able to talk about this the way I wanted to.
mm-hmm.
We here now. Let that
Oh
shit
yeah.
out.
Oh yeah, and like the way I look at it in the grand scheme of things, it's not just the great content. It's not just the content creators that are having so much fun. I mean, we got a whole podcast here that people fucking with strictly based off of anime, and it's like I love getting into conversations. I love getting into debates. I even love when people like when I get a chance to throw out my fucking take that, you know, I'm not a big fan of Rioni Kenshin. I think that shit is average as fuck. But like things like that, I love being able to
You're
just
wildin'.
have.
Bro, I'm gonna leave that there. I don't got the energy to even deal with that right now.
Yo, I
I
can't even.
genuinely don't even have the energy to deal
See,
with
I'm
that.
not gonna lie, and I wish this wasn't the case. And you know, when you be watching cartoons back and they be like, "Ain't I a stinker?" Like that's how I feel right now, because I know you can't challenge me on shit. So I'm like, all right, let me get all my wild takes out right now. This motherfucker ain't gonna say shit to me.
I don't I don't got it. I don't have it.
Yo, honestly, man, but like, I don't know. I like I said, the whole concept of gatekeeper anime just doesn't make any sense to me, because we work too hard for it to be here. Like, and if you were somebody that like got made fun of back in the day, or like if you was trying to have fun and like people was trying to give you shit on it, and now like you see those same people like dressing up with their kids as like fucking characters out of Demon Slayer, or like
Facts, bro.
they that's what I'm saying, like, or like they fucking like having fun and taking their kids
We
to
here
movies
now,
and
bro. We
shit.
got Meg the Stallion dressing up. We got fucking
Yes,
we got
we
bro.
do.
I ain't even looking at it like that. I'm like on a real note. We got not just Meg the Stallion. We had Alicia Keys and the Swiss Bees dressing up being
Bro,
there. Like,
I ain't
bro,
gonna lie, how fire was that?
it was lit because
Yeah, and I was not
it was
expecting it.
lit, bro.
Alicia Keys coming in as Beerus. I was like,
Bro,
oh,
bro, Adesanya, bro, he comes in with through anime all the time,
no.
Naruto, and he even gives that Avatar. You know what I mean? The last style bender. Like, come on, bro. Like, granted, Avatar's not, you know, anime, but
Avatar's like Boondocks, where that bitch is close enough. Like it's
it's
not,
like
it's not. I agree with you.
it's Western like anime. I look at it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not necessarily it's not anime, but it's Western anime, and that's how I kind of look at it sometimes.
yeah. Avatar Boondocks gets put in that bubble for me, and like Arcane gets put in that bubble for me, because we was talking about League earlier. Really, the only ones like that don't get put in that bubble for me are like Devilman Crybaby, fucking Castlevania, and Cyberpunk Edge Runner. Those are like the ones that I'm like, okay, that's anime. The other ones aren't. But like, I don't know, man. Like we got so much stuff, and we ain't even talking about all the stuff that's about to come out, because we 2 weeks away from fucking Stone Ocean JoJo's Bizarre Adventure final
Bro,
episodes.
I can't wait, bro. I've been waiting too long. I feel like they took too long to drop that.
Because fucking Netflix had it. Because
I know.
Netflix had it. If Netflix don't get me started, bro. If Netflix have shit, they always take too long with it. And like this was supposed to be done. After the first like 12 episodes, I haven't touched it, because I'm waiting for all them to drop all the episodes, because I'm not gonna go back and watch hella episodes and then come back and have to wait like another 3-4 months. Like, I'm not gonna fucking do that. And that shit was fire too. Stone Ocean is fire. It's JoJo, so you already know. But like, I don't know.
Stone Ocean was definitely fire. I really enjoyed Stone Ocean a lot.
I look at it as like we talked about it before. You can't gatekeep this shit. Like, it's a community for a reason, and it's a community because the importance of what it's done for us as individuals. Like, anime is so important in my life, not just because I'm fucking sitting here running a podcast with one of my boys, but like, I literally think back to like when I was a kid and I was going through shit.
It was
and I
an
was
escape, bro.
Bro, the best kind of escape, bro.
And I tweeted this out a little while ago, and I was just like, I feel like anime really ended up, like, growing up, anime was like for the people who felt alone for whatever reason. You know what I mean? I don't know why, in whatever shape or form, I felt like anime for the people here, in the States or whatever, especially, in the black community too. For whatever reason, the people who were really into anime growing up, especially the ones that were black, it felt like an escape, man, just to get away from all the drama, the bullshit, whatever. And like, we here now, bro. Look, if you ever feel alone, we here. It's that you got a community. You're not alone no more. We out here, and there's always room on this motherfucking couch.
Yo, we gotta get t-shirts with that shit made on. I ain't gonna hold you. There's always room on the
There's
couch.
always room on the couch, man.
Always room on the fucking couch. Yo, AU, man, I appreciate the conversation, man. I appreciate you kind of just like fighting through it right now. I know you fighting for your life, but you
Bro.
doing it, big.
You should have heard me the last 2 days. I could barely even talk, like literally. And I was at work, bro. I was just like, yo, don't transfer no calls to me. Because it's
They
not
gonna be
even
like,
going to
where
be
the fuck you send me to?
It's not even going to be a conversation. Like,
Yo, before we get up out of here again, it's gonna be a short one. We wanted to make sure that everybody that's going out to Anime NYC, y'all turn up, y'all have fun, y'all go hard. We obviously
y'all
can't
be
make
safe
it there.
out there too.
Hell yeah, be safe. Hell yeah, be safe. One other thing, and this is something that I'm throwing out there now because we dropping this episode on Friday. In case y'all haven't gotten y'all tickets yet, DreamCon, the tickets, they having another ticket drop tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. I'm in line for that bitch now. I can't even be in line for that bitch now, but I'm in line for that bitch now because I'm trying to go to DreamCon. I already know mad people that are going already. We've had people that listen to the podcast. We have people that we just interact with that we know that are going to DreamCon. I'm trying to go to DreamCon. So, oh yeah. So ticket drop is tomorrow, depending on where you are. I think I'm not going to even, you know what? Let me not even get the time. Just go to DreamCon, find out. I'm not going to give y'all the wrong time so I can come back and be like, that motherfucker Mikey J gave me the wrong time and now I can't go to DreamCon. Fuck that. Y'all look it up on DreamCon. Go to RDC World. The motherfuckers got it all over Instagram, all over Twitter, all in the videos, all dancing in front of everybody. Like, that shit's out there. So, like, find out, get in line to make sure, hopefully we can see everybody at DreamCon next year. But yo, AU, before we get up out of here, we had a hot take Tuesday this week, man, and
I already knew how this was gonna go.
But look, like before we even go any further on this, because yes, you were right, and once again, I feel like every hot take Tuesday that I pick end up fucking losing. But we gonna go on this Studio Ghibli trip for a little while, just because everybody loves Studio Ghibli, and plus we can get a lot of like we want to interact with y'all, and there's nothing that can divide a community and yet bring us all together the same way the way Studio Ghibli does. Because everybody loves Studio Ghibli. You have your favorites, but everybody loves Studio Ghibli. So we just did which movie was best for this. We gonna like I said, we're gonna keep this rolling as a theme for the next couple of weeks. But Studio Ghibli, this one we did Princess Mononoke versus Howl's Moving Castle. Princess Mononoke, I believe AU, that's your favorite one, right?
What?
Princess Mononoke, your favorite Studio Ghibli?
It depends on my mood.
Okay.
It really does.
What's the other in the running if depending on your mood?
So I really love Nausicaa Valley of the Wind.
Facts.
And I also really love Spirited Away. I really love Spirited Away too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I can second that. I can absolutely second that. And Howl's Moving Castle is personally my favorite. I would say my second favorite, if I had to really think about it, Nausicaa Valley of the Wind was fucking amazing. And then Kiki's Delivery Service, just because that's like the first one I saw. That was the one I saw Kiki's Delivery Service before I saw Spirited Away, before I saw My Neighbor Totoro. Like it just, I just never ever didn't feel good after watching Kiki's Delivery Service. So this week, like I said, it was Princess Mononoke versus Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's Moving Castle got fucking scraped. Yo, I was so tight. Howl's Moving Castle got scraped the way it did, though. On Twitter,
I knew it was gonna happen, bro. Princess Mononoke is a heavy hitter, cause
it is, but like I don't know, like I don't know why Princess Mononoke. As much as I love it, I don't feel like I love it as much as other people do, and I don't know why, because I still enjoy it and I still think it's a fantastic movie, but it's just some about some about it just didn't sit right with me. And I don't not sit right with me, but something I just didn't enjoy as much as I enjoyed the others. But yeah, so Princess Mononoke won on Twitter 62.5% to 37.5%. And then on Instagram, it was 67% to 33%. So thank y'all, everybody, for that threw in. And I have to shout out a couple people that made comments on IG. Queen Miyazaki. Hopefully I got that right. I think I got that right. Reading is always hard for me. But anyway, Queen Miyazaki said Princess Mononoke hands down, but they should have changed it to Princess Shitaka. I can always get the main character's name wrong. I'm sorry. Because he really carried the movie. Ashitaka, thank you, bro. See, this is why AU here to keep me out the fucking trenches, even when he can't talk. Prince Ashitaka, because he really carried the movie, but trying to save his village, the forest, while protecting Mononoke with the disease attached to his arm is crazy. Don't get me wrong, love Howl's Moving Castle, but Princess Mononoke is hands down better to me. Yo, shout you out, Queen Miyazaki. Thank you so much, Miyazaki. Thank you so much for the comment on Instagram, and I think we had one more on IG that I wanted, or on Twitter that I wanted to shout out really quick. But honestly, bro, we had a lot of people that were just like really into it and really like just giving us love for it. We got Eddie _564 Edward Targaryen, respected.
Eddie,
Always
what up?
respected. Appreciate you, Eddie. What's going on?
I know you high as fuck right now.
Yo, let Eddie rock. I respect it, Eddie. I'm jealous. But yo, Eddie said I loved House, but I always felt like the end was rushed. Can't quite explain it. So Princess Mononoke for me. That's interesting. That's an interesting take, Ed. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got some more like knowledge around Howl's Moving Castle, how basically like the shit was in the past, but it was actually in the future. And like that's why at the end when she got Howl and she was like, "You've been waiting so long for me. I gotta send you some shit." Cause I only realized that, only learned about that about Howl's Moving Castle within no lie the last like 3 weeks. And it blew my fucking mind and made me love Howl's Moving Castle even more. But yo, AU, man, we about to get up out of here. I gotta shout you out, bro, for toughing it out, for dropping a pod this week. Your voice ain't here. Your
Nigga,
head
I was
hurting.
asleep.
You was going to sleep?
Nigga, I was almost asleep.
Oh my God, bro. Yo, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you as always, man. Again, we got to shout out to VLG Studios. Appreciate them for all the work that they do, all the content that we drop, our logo to like our preview, some stuff that we got in the works, some stuff content-wise that we got in the works. All that's coming through the VLG Studios. So shout out to them. But yo, AU, before we get up out of here, you got something you want to lead the people with?
I ain't got nothing.
Not
This week. I'm focused on going to sleep.
My man said, "Yo, I'm just trying to get better. I got Osmosis Jones in my shit, fighting everything,
Fighting everything."
Yo, as always, y'all, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Shout out everybody going to Anime NYC. Shout out everybody that is going to have, celebrate with family and shit this week. Hope y'all have a great time. Everybody stay safe. Everybody have fun. And other than that, we're not going to be here next week, but we're going to be here the week after that. So, as always, we the Couch Stealers. Hope y'all enjoy this one. Peace.